successful live on YouTube. I tried once before and I don't know what happened, it just booted me off. But I'm going to be making some royal icing transfers, and if you have never made them before, feel free to ask any questions. If you are watching this after the live is finished, please answer questions anyway. I'm currently working on a little course or tutorial to teach royal icing transfers, and this is a really special one. So I'm very excited and a little nervous. I don't know why. I go live on TikTok and Facebook, but new things are new things. And I've been trying to grow this page, and I would love for you to subscribe if you like what you're watching. And I'd love for you to hang out and learn something. Feel free to ask any questions, and I hope that you enjoy. I am going to get my little things together while I wait for hopefully someone to come in. If no one comes in, that's perfectly fine. We will carry on. Carry on, carry on. I was afraid that if I waited until I got everything together that I might chicken out. But I'm here. Growing this page is important to me. I've been trying to learn the ropes with YouTube, and it's much different. If you don't know me, my name's Becca Claire. I've been a content creator for 3.5 years, and I have struggled with YouTube, but I want to do better. I want to grow it. I want to get it better. And if you're coming in, please say hi. I guess I need to figure out. Sorry, I didn't think about the part where I can't see the comments on there. So I'm going to see if I can pull up on my iPad real quick and see if I'm allowed to watch myself if I'm allowed to watch myself from my own page. I don't know if that's allowed. I do not see myself. I don't see anything on here that says that I'm live, so I guess I can't. Hello! Is that you, Miss Colt? Oh, wait, maybe I can. Goodness, I can see in this video. Why do we lose our hair right here when we get older? Why? I don't even notice it till I look in the live screen. Never you mind. Aura, hello. How are you? If you're still here, I hope I didn't bore you already. Okay, I can see these comments on here, so I can. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. I appreciate you supporting me. Araceli, hello. How are you? I am making some royal icing transfers, and these are going to look weird and odd and strange, but hear me out. I am working on some cookies that I'll be donating to a fundraiser, and I live on an island named Tybee, T-Y-B-E-E. So there's this adorable sticker that someone made, and I really hope I don't get in trouble. I didn't use their images, but I'm using their idea because I think it'll really be special. There was a fire on the island, and there's more to the story that I don't know, but I know there are 3 women that I know that lost everything. One of them even lost their car. One of them lost a few of her pets, unfortunately, but all of the women were able to get out. They are all single women, and they have nothing. The house burnt completely to the ground. So our island always comes together. Oh, good. Hi, Lizette. How are you? I'm glad you're still here, Aura. So the island is coming together. They always come together for our people, and they're going to do some type of fundraiser where they sell dinners at the American Legion, and I will be donating a bunch of sweets. So someone made this clever sticker, Tybee Island, and my idea is to make a heart-shaped cookie, and then I'm going to put the transfers on like so. So I'm going to put the tie here on this corner, the B over here on this corner, and then the island at the bottom, and then in the middle I'm gonna write strong. I'm gonna put, like, I'm gonna projector font the word strong, so it says Tybee Island Strong. So that's my idea. I wanted to make something special, and a lot of my followers call me the transfer queen because I am obsessed with making royal icing transfers. I feel like I make them more than any other cookier on social media. I'm just making that claim up for myself. I don't know that to be a fact, but I feel like I do it more than most people. I don't like to use a projector because it does not look good in my videos because the color flicker. I haven't learned how to get past that. And honestly, I just do not enjoy using a projector at all. I don't enjoy it. I find that I don't breathe when I'm doing it. I hold my breath. Let me know if you hear me, if you know what I'm talking about. Bernardo, hello, how are you? Hi. Thanks for all the highs. Yeah, you agree I am? Okay, so if you see me looking down, it's because I have my iPad here so that I can see the comments, because I want to make sure on my screen that I can see all of you. There's 19 of y'all in here. How exciting. I did make a little post on Facebook. Marilyn, would you mind to share the live to that post? Like, if it's too much, don't worry about it. My mom will probably pop in and I can ask her to do it. But it would be really helpful if there was like a link on there, and I just didn't have time to do it. I was afraid that if I took too much time getting on the live that I was going to chicken out, because for whatever reason YouTube intimidates me. It's a different beast and it's intimidating, but I'm trying. I just posted a video on Saturday and I'm super proud of it. It's a Hello Kitty pool party set. So if you want a nice relaxing video to just lay in bed and watch on your TV, I don't know if y'all watch YouTube on your TV at home, but it is the best. I watch YouTube almost every night when I'm going to sleep. I learn so much on there. And I just posted the video and I actually watched it myself. Yes, night before last, I watched that video in bed as I was going to sleep, and I still found it very relaxing and enjoying, and I'm very proud of it. So I have a couple good videos on there that are good for just relaxing and watching, and then I have some really good tutorials on Levi, hello. Hi. I'm not sure what the meaning of all those highs are, but hi. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. So yeah, I have some really good tutorials on there for YouTube consistency. No, I don't know nothing about you. Me. And I'm hoping she has good news for me. For royal icing consistency, I teach how to make royal icing flour transfers. I teach a lot of beginner videos. I have some good stuff on there. Oh, thank you so much, Marilyn. You're the best. You can be nice sometimes. I see it. I see it in you. So, I do love constructive criticism. So if you cannot see well, tell me. If you cannot hear me well, tell me. If you want me to zoom in, tell me. I'm here for y'all. So let me know. My phone is on a gimbal and it's on the charger. It could probably come off. If all of a sudden the camera goes wild and goes all over the place, it's because my charger touched the gimbal and it got sensitive and it went for a ride. But I will fix you, I promise. I'll bring you back as quickly as possible. So, how's that? Can y'all see good? Can you see? Oh, that gives me like the big head. That's okay though. Cheers. We're having a nice cold Dr. Pepper. Keep the energy going. And I already did these last night, the bottom part of the tie, but I got tired and I gave up. because that's what cookiers do. We work ourselves until we can't even see straight, and then we're like, okay, we're done. And then we come back the next day and we're like, you mean the cookie fairy didn't come in and finish these last night? Boo. So I don't know if I'm allowed to have music over here. If anybody wants to let me know. I just decided to leave it off just in case. And as I said earlier, feel free to ask any questions. I love helping beginners, and I love answering questions for curious people. I don't mind it. I always say the only stupid question is the one you don't ask. So I'm okay with it. Marilyn, by the way, you did an amazing job flooding those cookies. I am so pleased and happy to see you recovering. I won't put any of your personal business out there, but it was amazing to watch. I got teared up one time. I got like emotional because I know what you've been through, and I'm so proud of you that you are able to get back to cookies and doing what you love. Because like I said earlier, I was joking when I said it, but I meant it. You too mean to give up. Ain't no way you giving up. And if you did have to give up, it would have crushed me. Like, that would have really broken my heart. I'm going to give myself a little turn so my hand doesn't block. And my hand is shaky because it's early. And this is my first round of piping for today. Y'all are seeing it right now. It's my first time putting a piping bag in my hand today. I'm going to turn them this way so maybe my hand doesn't block. And if you know, you know, first thing in the morning, you kind of have to get your balance and your, you got to get your, what do you call it? Tummy again, and I feel bad because they're doing something really special right now. But I didn't think that. Okay, what was I saying? You have to get like your everything lined up, like everything together in the mornings when you first start decorating cookies. You got to do a few rounds to get in. Okay, let me find my screen again. Hi, Patricia. How are you? Muscle memory. Yes, Nancy. Hi, Nancy. How are you? I am so new to going live on TikTok. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm discombobulated, y'all. I don't have my brain together yet. We're gonna get there though. I am new to YouTube live. I did try to do one a couple weeks ago, and I don't know what happened. I just kind of, like, it just ended. I was here, and then it just ended. It was a mess. So I'm trying again. I want it to work out because when I go live on other platforms, it doesn't save the live indefinite. Like, it doesn't save it forever for you. On TikTok, it doesn't save it at all. On Facebook, I think now it only saves it for 30 days. So I figured a lot of people don't get to watch my lives because they work in the daytime, or for whatever reason they're not able to see it. But if I go live on here, then my friends will be able to rewatch it later. You speak Beccanese? I love that. I love it. That's funny. When I used to go live, people used to say that. It's okay, I speak Becca. I get it. because y'all know I'm from the South, so I already speak cornbread. 4 cups of coffee? Oh goodness. Yeah, I couldn't do that much caffeine. My little heart won't allow that. And the medicine that I have to take, my heart medicine in the morning, it helps slow my heart rate down so I don't get as jittery, I feel like, but it also makes me tired. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. My daughter corrected me last time I said that because I said a double-ended sword, and she's like, Mom, it's not double-ended sword. It's double-edged. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, Liza, I'm so happy to have you. Wow, South Africa. You know, my daughter's best friend is from South Africa. She lives, she don't live in the same town as me, but her name is Henri. Henri. I always almost call her Ornery, but that means cranky and grumpy. And it was very hard for me to learn her name, Henri. I find that very difficult to say for some reason. Bad? What's bad? Is this the child just learning English, or? Or do you think I'm doing a bad job? I'm just tucking in these little ends. So this little tie is a very simple transfer, but as I mentioned, in the morning, things are a little shaky. I wish I would have thought to call my daughter before I got on. I feel like she's celebrating right now, and I'm not able to answer the phone. The sound is bad? Is it my air conditioner? The sound is chattering a bit. Oh, maybe that's what they were telling me when they said that. Is it better now? Is it bad? Can somebody let me know? I hope it's not my air conditioner. Like it was that all of a sudden. Sound is scratchy. What can I do? Let me see if I can adjust my air condition. That's the only thing I can think that it is. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, is that any better? Love you. Oh. Okay, y'all there, I'm so sorry. I hope I didn't lose everybody. Y'all, my daughter just closed on her first house. That's what she was calling for. I couldn't take it. I had to go outside and FaceTime her real quick. Her and her precious fiance. So excited. Y'all, there's nothing better than when your kids are doing something amazing. I'm like shaky. I'm so excited. Is it still sound bad? I'm sorry. I knew if I didn't take care of that, I wasn't going to be able to even think or function. But I'm here. I'm back now. I'm glad y'all got to share that moment with me. How's the sound? Somebody report to me, please. Let me know. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's been a whirlwind for them. They've been through it. And she tricked me at first. She's like, you won't believe this. And I'm like, no, come on. And she's like, I'm just kidding. And they're in the house. Still the same? What can I do? Let me see, is there like, let me put these lines. I'm gonna see if there's like, I can mute and then come back without getting off. See, this is why I always have a hard time when I try to go live here, and I don't know why. Is that better? I don't know. I thought maybe if I push mute and then unmute. Is that any better? This is so bad. Let's see. A bit better, but not 100%. Any ideas? Anybody have any ideas what I can do? I'm gonna try to unplug my charger maybe. I don't know. I'm so new over here, y'all. I'm so sorry. I want to be good at it. Hi, Phoebe. I don't really know how to give a shout out, but hi, Phoebe World. I always loved that name, Phoebe. It used to confuse me when I was younger. I couldn't understand how it was spelled. Is that better? Okay, my air's going out now. Going off now. Let's see if that helps. You're welcome. All right, now you have to subscribe. Like and subscribe. What do you say over here? I don't even know. I'm so new to YouTube Live. I really don't know. Is that better, y'all? Now I feel super nervous. Because I don't know what to do. On the other platforms, I know what to do when things happen, but over here, I don't. So I'm flooding this top part as puffy as I can, and then I'm just putting these little stripes on there. I worry that the tie is going to look a little bit boring compared to the other transfers, especially the island, because it really has a lot of detail on it. But what can you really do to a tie, you know? No, it's not raining, Liza. Is it still? Hi, Cindy. How are you? Is the sound still bad? Is it bad for everyone? Like, you know, sometimes on the TikTok, they'll say, like, try going out and coming back. I wonder if I can hear it on here. I'm going to turn my iPad up and see. Oh, yeah, I sound like a robot. Yeah, I sound like a robot. Oh, wait, now it sounds normal. Goodness, y'all, I don't know. It's not raining. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I think I'll just keep going, and then if it gets too bad, if someone gets annoyed by it, where they're like, I can't take this, I'm leaving, let me know if it gets that bad. And then maybe I'll close the live and try to bring up a new one. My air's gonna go off in a second, so that'll confirm if that's what the problem is. I definitely, okay, my air just went off, so I just heard it better a minute ago. Like when I heard it, it sounded like it was okay. But I did hear what you were talking about. Oh, thank you, Liza. You can't hear what anymore, Banana? You can't hear the annoying sound, or you can't hear me at all? Y'all see, last time I tried to go live over here, I had a major issue and then it just booted me. Like, it kept freezing and then it just booted me off. Like, it literally just kicked me off. Now I'm having problems with the sound, and I don't ever have these kind of problems on any other platform. So, I'm not gonna give up though. It's better now. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Thank you so much for coming over. Okay, I got 6 cute ties. So I had already counted those, and I made a little list. So I need 6 more bees, 10 more ties, 11 more islands. So I am going to work on some of the little islands. And y'all, this one is hard. This one is hard. And it has way more detail than what I should be putting in it. But I made them at first like this. And my mom said, Tybee palm tree. And I was like, does that mean that it doesn't give island? Like if you saw, what is it called? A pictograph? When pictures say something. So it would go like this. Tybee Island. So I was like, oh, maybe the island needs water. So I made some with water. And it takes a really long time. And then I FaceTime my daughter and asked her which one she liked better. And she said the one definitely with the water. So I was like, I was hoping she wouldn't say that, because now I have to make all those with water. Can you see them? And they are extremely time-consuming little boogers. But, you know, when you're doing a fundraiser or you're donating, you really want to do something special that really catches people's attention and, you know, makes them want it. It's because you have a great microphone. Oh, that's cool, Tracy. It was the air. Okay, let me try this because I am going to literally sit here and melt. Let's see. Let's see if we can. Thank you so much, y'all, for being patient with me and for this sound issue. This is very helpful because I want to learn and I want to get better. Thank you, Banana. Um, let's see. How I didn't hear it connect. I'm gonna try to listen to myself on here. Let's see. How I didn't hear it. It's weird. I'm still kind of hearing it sound kind of junky. I'm just waiting. I talk and then I wait to hear it. It's weird. I'm still kind of hearing it sound kind of junky. Yeah, the sound quality is just not great. Is this better? And I'm going to turn the air back on. Oh, okay, Tracy. Thank you so much. Come back and watch the live after. Oh, you're going to turn me on in the office. Perfect. Um, I am going to. I'm going to try to turn my air back on since I have my AirPod in, and we'll see how that works. Because it is, y'all, it's like 120 heat index here today. And the air right now is on 81, I think, and I'm pouring. So we're going to try that. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying, y'all. I don't give up. Okay. So which island do y'all prefer? Do y'all prefer the one with the water or the one without the water? Let me know how the sound is now that hi Michael. Thank you, prayers. Sounds terrible. Was that? Are you telling me? Or are you being serious? Because I'm really struggling real. Please don't tell me. Can someone let me know? I would appreciate it. It's very strange because I never have sound issues ever. So it is when my ear's on. I'm thinking, not frozen. I'm trying to think of a way that I can a solution. No, I just put them in trying to. I did before. Sorry, it was maybe you were picking on me. No, I just put these in because I was hoping that would help. Yo, I don't know what to do. Okay, this is with my AirPods in, and then here. This is with them. Sound like a robot. I heard that. It's very frustrating, y'all. tech people out there that can help me? I'm gonna see if I've done everything. Let me see if maybe I move y'all this way a little bit. Y'all, it's a mess in my bakery. Please do not judge me. Go off and come back. Because I don't think I had that issue at first. And I just can't turn the air off. It's like 100 and something degrees. There's no way I could do it without the air conditioner on. I'm so sad. Why is this happening? Okay, I guess I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go off and come back, and I'm gonna try to check and see if there's any like specialty sound settings, like on Facebook there or TikTok. You can like enhance your mic or something like that. I'm gonna check and see. I mean, I have full signal, full Wi-Fi, so it's not that. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to do. Po Baker. I like that name. Wait. Oh, is it fine now? See, and I've changed nothing. The air's still on. Now it's good. Weird. Okay, we'll go with it then. Whew. Okay, thank you. Y'all are so helpful. I appreciate it. Okay, so do y'all want to do the island? Oh, that's what I was asking you. What do you know what? I wonder if it's because my iPad is sitting right here next to my phone and I'm live on both. Do you think that maybe could be it? And is there a way to make the comments bigger? Like on TikTok, you can swipe. Pin message, add as moderator, put user in timeout. Ooh, watch Marilyn get in timeout. Hide user on this channel. I don't see where I can, like on TikTok, you can swipe left or right and it'll make your, it'll make your comments bigger. So you can see them better because they're so tiny on the phone. Okay, I am going to move my iPad over here and just try that. So that means I'll be looking off to the side. Oh, Kara, I'm so glad. Kara, I'm so glad you enjoy my content. Did you see my new Hello Kitty cookie video? I tried to make it like I know it's very long, but I like watching very long videos, and I don't get to post long videos over on the other platforms. You know, they need to be quick on those platforms. So over here, I really enjoy making longer videos so people can watch them on their TV, you know, like at night when you're going to bed, because that's when I like to watch YouTube the most, is when I'm laying in bed and I want to watch something that just relaxes my brain and helps me go to sleep. And I watched my own YouTube video night before last and I felt like it was very relaxing. I was very proud of it. Okay, which one do y'all, hold on, let me hold it up like this. Which one do y'all prefer? The one with the water or the one without the water? You like them, Mama C? That's funny because my mom is a Mama C. With the water. Okay, with water. See, it's always the difficult one. And y'all, I probably did like 10 transfers before I finally was like, okay, that one's decent with the water. It is very difficult. Like trying to figure out how are you, Like it started like this with like just a little bit of simple water, and that's probably what I should have gone with. Just a little simple like suggestion of a water. You know what I mean? But you know me, I'm extra, so I've always got to do the most. Now I'm like regretting it because I have to do 11 more of these little islands, and they are time consuming. So, okay, now that y'all picked that, thank you. I thought it looked good too, and then I just had to put the waves, and then I like the little waves, so now here I am. It takes me forever to make them. So do y'all want to do the little islands, the ties, or the bees? Go ahead and take your pick. Can you see them? Yeah, you should be able to see them. Pick which transfer you want me to make, and I'll show you how to make it. The islands. Yeah, Liza, you're right. You're right. Becca don't do anything simple. Oh. That's really funny. Okay. Here we go. So I guess we're doing the... Oh, hi Debbie. It's so hard to make the connection of people from each platform because a lot of people change their name. And I did that same thing when I first started creating content. And I realized really quickly that just as confusing as it is for me, it's also confusing for other people. So I learned pretty quickly that I need to keep my name the same across all of the platforms because it is very easy to get confused and not know who is who. Like there's, if you're new here and you don't know me, my name's Becca Claire. I am a cookie artist, baker, and content creator. I have been decorating cookies for over 13 years, and I have been a content creator for 3.5 years. I think December will be 4 years. If I always forget dates. I'm terrible about it. But I am going to mix up my icing because I haven't used this one yet since last night. So you always got to give it a little mix because it'll settle in the bag, and then you'll get watery spots and thick spots, and it just won't go well. So anyway, I have had a very beautiful following on Facebook for 3.5 years, and I have a lot of friends that are very very supportive, and they always engage my content, and they've helped me grow my page so good. I love helping beginners, so I've been able to watch a lot of beginners that have never even baked before come all the way to now starting their own business, and I've been able to help them with that. It's been an amazing journey. And I also go live over on TikTok, but I always wanted to grow my YouTube channel, and I'm just very intimidated by it. The rules are different. I mean, even the screen is different. Like, I'm looking at my screen now, and I don't know, am I supposed to be... Now that I think about it, I think my phone is supposed to be landscape. Is that right? I didn't even think about that, y'all. Am I supposed to have my phone like this way and not this way? One time I made a cookie, it got burnt. Aww. That's okay. That happens to everybody. That's very normal. You still use my royal icing recipe. That's awesome. It's supposed to be like this when I go live. Because when I'm watching on my screen now, it's just a small bit, you know, it's like vertical. But I know most of the stuff on YouTube is horizontal. So, you know, I've learned all the ways of making content in a vertical setting. But doing it horizontally is a whole new world, and I'm learning, and it's much more difficult for me. So I don't make as many videos over here as I wish I did, because it's just I haven't, and I want to, and it's something that always bothers me that I don't put time and attention into, but I do a lot, and it seems to always be the thing that's on the back burner, and I'm ready to stop that and get into it. And I go live a lot on the TikToks, but a lot of my friends on Facebook, they don't like TikTok, so they won't go there. So I'm thinking if I can go live here on YouTube, maybe that will be like a happy medium for my friends. Keep it the way it is. Okay, I'm gonna trust y'all, because I don't know any better. All right, so I'm gonna make the little trees, the little tree trunk, and then I have to let that sit just a little. So what I'm gonna do is just keep going, and I'm gonna make a few of these, and then I'll go back and go to the next stage. A lot of cookie decorating is hurry up and wait. A lot of the times you have to pause and wait in between stages. So what I'm doing with this piping bag, it's pretty thick, this icing, I'm like kind of going back and forth so that it gives it like a little bit of texture, and it builds it up thick, because if I just did this thin little tree trunk, this transfer would break when I go to pull it off. And again, as I mentioned before, please feel free to ask any questions. I'm always happy to answer. I'm always happy to help. There are no stupid questions. I mean, every once in a while somebody can figure out a stupid question, but it's definitely never cookie related. Oh, Kara, did I miss it? Oh, do you use acetate sheets? I usually use oh my goodness. Y'all, if I did miss it, Kara, thank you for bringing that to my attention. If I missed your comments, please tell me. I will be more than happy to go back and look for it, or you can just post it again. I know a lot of people say like, oh, don't spam. I'm not worried about that. Ask me as many times that you need to until I see it. I don't miss it intentionally. Okay, so the amazing, it's so funny because people always ask me, can you give a link where you buy the stuff to make your, to make the paper to make your transfers on? And it always makes me giggle because, technically you can buy it, but you don't have to. So where I get my transfer paper, I used to do it on wax paper. I got a dehydrator and I couldn't use it in the dehydrator. You can't put wax paper in the dehydrator. I used to use parchment paper, but it would get wet and wrinkly, and then the transfer would not want to sit flat on the cookie. So I decided to try this using a cookie bag. So I was like, okay, cool, but now I'm just wasting cookie bags. So what I started doing is when I package my cookies, I heat seal them, and then you trim off that little excess, the scraps. And when I trim off those scraps, I store them in here, and then I use them for my transfers. So it's a little recycle. Goodness gracious, I think I'm gonna sneeze. So I very much I am well known for this tick that I get when I go, anytime I go live, my nose always itches. My nose won't itch all day until I go live. And it's something that just happens to me. I guess it's like my nervous tick. In real life, I always have like a little fidget or a little squishy toy or something in my hands because I fidget a lot. But obviously my hands are already busy, so my nose decides to want to play. No screen is good. Okay. I'll stop spamming messages on your chat, sorry. I don't think you're spamming, Poe Baker. I don't see that as spamming. I see that as like just being in the conversation, which is fine by me, because if you think about it, it's kind of weird when you go live because you're really just talking to yourself. Like, technically no one's here. Like, I'm all alone, so I'm just in a room talking all by myself, but y'all are here. So when you talk back with me in the chat, that gives me someone to talk to. It makes me feel less like I'm talking to myself. So I'm okay with it. Doesn't bother me. Do I have any other cookiers in the chat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 3 more. And my little wrist will be screaming by the time I get done with this, because this is very thick icing and it's a tiny little hole and it takes a lot of work. A lot right here. Puts a lot of pressure and pain right here. Lizette, you are a cookier? Any other cookiers or bakers or? I always like to know if you are a cookier or baker, or if you just enjoy watching cookie decorating. Because I feel like if I didn't make cookies, I would enjoy watching it. Ooh, Kara, pastry business. I mean, a pastry chef. I love that. So when I used to do it more often when I lived in my big house, but now I don't as often. But I used to practice making new things in pastry all the time, and I loved it. Like, I know the pastry chef doesn't just make pastry, but when I got really interested in it, I never went to school or anything, but when I got really interested in it, I was learning how to make things like pavlovas. What did I make? I made pizza dough, homemade biscuits, eclairs, cream puffs, all kinds of things. And every once in a while I get to do that again, but I'm working my way up to getting back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So I've got these kind of fanned out right here in front of me in the order in which I made them. I don't know if y'all can see that. No, you cannot. Oh, I love that. Oh, I use glaze instead of oil icing for my cookies, but I feel like whatever you do with oil icing, you can do with glaze. That's smart. That's very smart. Cookies, pies, and cakes. You know what's funny? I've been a baker for almost 20 years. I owned a cake business, and then I turned it when cupcakes were all the rage. I started doing more. I had more of a cupcake business, and I did cakes sometimes still, but not anywhere near like I did cupcakes. And I did like specialty cupcakes. Like I would do them with like fondant toppers, like really special decorations on top, you know. And so I went from the cake to the cupcakes, and then I started doing cookies, and I've pretty much done everything here and there. So when I built this bakery, I built it with the intention to be a content studio, like a bakery and studio. So a lot of people think that this is my house, my home kitchen, and it's not. It's actually a dock house. And I just did cookies. Like, this is just where I film all of my content videos. And then I'm like, I really miss cakes. But when I downsized from my other house, I went through a divorce, and when I downsized, I had to get rid of a lot of my stuff. I had to slim down and say, okay, you have to pick like some stuff. You can't do all the things that you always wanted to do. I mean, that you always used to do, because now I live in a tiny home. So I didn't have all my stuff. And now I've been slowly starting to build up and get all of my things again to start doing cakes, which is very exciting. And of course, when you do cakes, you get to do cupcakes and all those other desserts. So I was so excited about it. I had a goal and a plan set to start January 1st. I was going to start baking at least one cake on live every month, bake and decorate one cake, and just kind of get back into it again, get comfortable with it and get my practice again. Unfortunately, somehow in my move, I lost my cookbook with all of my cake and cupcake recipes. So I've also been working on practicing those and, you know, getting new recipes together and whatever. And then, so my plan was to get in there January 1st. I was going to try to do 1 or 2 cakes a month, and then I had to have heart surgery. So I was in the hospital for 7 or 8 days, I don't remember. And then I was on bed rest for 30 days. So my recovery process was pretty tough. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to try to make a cake. And then I got an order recently for a Karami. She's like the little naughty girl with the black hat in the Hello Kitty little series. I did that, and then I just made my mom a beautiful cake for her birthday. So I've been slowly getting back into cakes, but it's not something I'm 100% confident in just yet, which is weird because I used to own a cake business. But I feel like it's just one of those things that you have to like practice again and get comfortable with it all over again. So I'm getting back into it, and I'm super excited about it. I've been working on, you know, getting all the things that I need, fondant and stuff like that. And I'm excited. I'm super excited. Yeah, it was not cool, Kara. And I feel amazing. I feel so much better. Honestly, I didn't realize how sick I was, how close to I was. I really did not know. Now that I've had the surgery, I feel so much better. I'm getting stronger every day. Like, I feel great. I feel amazing. I'm super excited. Okay, I've touched my face and my hair like 4 times. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. Y'all, I keep checking on my dad. My dad was out earlier working on the boat. The creek is right here for those of y'all who don't know. And my dad was working on the boat, and it's like 115 heat index right now. And I kept seeing him out there sweating. And I went out to check on him earlier, and I think he might have gotten sick. And he was like, I'm gonna go cool down. I'm like, you need to go inside right now. So I keep going out to check on him because I'm worried that he's out there in that heat. And he's a strong man, but he's 82, I think, 83 years old. I worry about him. Okay. Now, this is the part that really can be very aggravating. This is a really difficult transfer, y'all. Yeah, I was devastated. And I don't know what happened to them. I have like one book of like things like meringues and some fillings and frostings and things like that. But all my cake recipes that I had are, I don't know what happened to it. I don't know. It's not cool. But we're not going to think about that today. So when I made the karami cake or whatever it was, they wanted a coconut cake. They requested a coconut cake. And I was terrified because I'd never made a coconut cake before. And they absolutely loved it. They said it was the best coconut cake they ever had. And I told them that they were not allowed to lie to me because of how important it is. Like if I were to use that recipe again for a client, and it wasn't good, that could be devastating for my business. So they told me it was absolutely the best coconut cake they ever had. And I didn't get to taste it because, you bake the cake and you send it to the customer. So I decided when the next week it was my mom's birthday, I decided I was going to make a cake for her. And I decided I was going to make her the same cake but modify it. I was going to change a couple things about it that I didn't like about the first recipe. And then I was going to add pecans because my mom loves pecans. So, and she loves a cake with pecans or, some kind of nuts, walnuts or something like that in it. And I actually got to taste that one. It was absolutely divine. It was so delicious. So that one is definitely going into the recipe book. And then I've successfully made a 7-layer chocolate cake for my dad for Thanksgiving that went in the book. And then I also made him a chocolate cake for his birthday that went in the book. But I really would like to improve on it, on the chocolate cake. Where are you? I'm outside. Oh, I'm in South Georgia on the coast. But I have been to Niagara Falls, and it was one of the most incredible experiences of my entire life. I would absolutely love to go back. I would love to take my daughter. Y'all, look, this bag has about had it. This is very thick icing in here, and I don't know if you can see. It's like it's about to blow out any second. So y'all might get to see a blooper here today. But this icing is very thick, and then I have a leaf tip cut on it, and that's what's giving me that good that's what's giving me that little leaf texture like that. But it is a little bit of a challenge. Oh, in Brunswick. Wow. Yeah, so you know what it feels like down here. And it's not just the heat down here in the south. It's that stinking humidity, girl. Oh, my Lord. Our humidity ain't no joke in the south. It is something serious down here, friends. And when you put 95 degrees and the humidity, whew, it's brutal. It is something. Should I change this bag? Probably. Am I going to right now? Absolutely not. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I don't really have a lot of lake experience. So what's your favorite thing to make, Cara? Oh, I'm anxious to know, where's everybody from? Let me know. Let's do a roll call. Represent your town and state. Well, you don't have to put your town if you're not comfortable, but totally understandable if you choose not to do that. All right, here we go with the little leaves. And they take a lot of time. I try to skip every other one, and then I come back and fill in the missing ones. Yeah, I had such a magical experience when I went to Niagara Falls, but I went there with my ex on our 10th wedding anniversary, and I really want to go back so I can reset the memory. Like, I want to have a memory of going to Niagara Falls without him. And I know that may sound petty to some people, but it's not. I just want to have an experience there that he doesn't have to be a part of the memory. Sorry, I'm blocking y'all's view. I know that. I will consider that next time. Okay, so we got those few. So I'm basically just skipping every other leaf so that they'll have a good separation between them, even though this icing is really thick. Orlando, you're close. Not too far. New York. I love New York. Oh, that's me too, Kara. Yeah, for real. So I probably would have gotten back into cakes a lot faster if I wasn't a full-time content creator, but if y'all don't know me from Facebook, you should definitely follow me there. I have, I think, 128,000 followers over there. I've been working hard on that page, and I really enjoy it. It makes me so happy making videos for my friends over there and engaging with them and helping beginners. I really enjoy that a lot. And my longer videos don't do well over there, so when I have like a good long tutorial like royal icing consistency and things like that, I put them over here. So this YouTube channel is the one that I have my best royal icing consistency tutorial. And also I have a tutorial, if you haven't seen it, that where I teach how to make over 50 royal icing flowers. And then I have a separate video where I teach how to make the icing and stuff. So I have a lot of really good tutorials over here. I just haven't really learned like how to use YouTube very well. So I'm not very good at like the thumbnails and the captions and things like that. I'm getting better, I think, slowly but surely, but I want to put more, I'm going to start putting more effort into it and trying to grow this page. Because obviously the dream is to one day get that little play button they send you in the mail. I would love that, because you don't get any recognition like that on any other platform. Oh, Miss Colt is back. Does it sound better now, friend? Love the idea of using the cookie bags to pipe on it. Well, easier for me to peel off the transfer than a big sheet of acetate. Yeah, for sure. And I know a lot of people, when they print their transfers, they like to do like 100 of them on one page, and I don't like that. I don't know why. I just feel much more comfortable with this method where I do 1 or 2 per sheet. And I don't like to waste printer ink. And also, I have like a binder, and I have like little pockets that I put all the transfers in. Sometimes I'll do a whole page, but again, I'm a content creator, so having a full page of transfers is much harder to video than a little image. I can zoom in, I can do better with that. So a lot of the choices that I make in cookie decorating has to do with what is going to be best on camera, like what's going to be more aesthetically pleasing to the viewer in my content. So my methods are a little bit different than some people. I followed you for a bit on Facebook. I didn't know you had a YouTube until I saw your post. Oh, I'm so glad. Did you subscribe? Please say yes. I hope you all will subscribe. I saw earlier we had like 39 people in here. That's amazing. I never expected that. I still remember how nervous you were when you were going to share your icing recipe at first, and I'm so glad you did. You didn't like to be on camera and look at you go, ah, that's so true. I remember I had, I think that's when I had hit, was it 25,000 followers, I think? And I was just on cloud nine. I was so happy. I was so excited. And I'd gone somewhere to eat dinner. And I came back to my bakery to do a few things before I went to bed. And I was like, you know what? I want to make a video. I want to, like, to celebrate. I want to share my recipe. So I just pulled out the camera, pulled out my icing recipe, and just read it right out my book, right out of my recipe book on a video. I was so proud of myself because there was no way I was going to go on camera. I was so terrified. I was never going to do it. And that video was up for a while. I don't think it's up anymore. There was an issue, not because of me, like someone did something stupid and I got upset about it and I took it down. And, but yes, I'm so glad that you've been around for a while then. Yes, now, and then I was so terrified to go live. The first time I ever went live was on Facebook. I didn't even have my face in the camera and I almost passed out. I had to go to the bathroom and get a cold towel to put on my neck because I was so scared that I almost fainted on the live. And then the next time I put my face on the camera, it was easier. I don't know if it was because it was the second time or because something about having my face on camera is more comfortable for me. I don't know why I don't like to just have my hands in there. Something about that bothers me. It doesn't feel like I'm connecting with people or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Anyway, yeah, so here I am a couple years later and I absolutely love going live. Oh, can you not see? Oh, Kara, I told y'all. This live is for y'all. Tell me. Tell me what you want. What you really, really want. I am more than happy to do that. How's that? Now I look like a little bug. I'm going to give you a second. Tell me how that is. I don't see my dad, and I just text my mom. Oh, hi, Deborah. Thank you so much. All of the words in the chat are blocking me from seeing what you're doing. Is there a way to move the chat? I don't know, friend. I didn't think about that. That makes sense, though. Is this a better angle, or is this just as bad? How did you find me, Deborah? Oh, you guys, you have to ask. Yeah, you don't feel uncomfortable to ask that. Let me try something else. Let's see if maybe that brings it up a little bit. You're just going to see my no head. No head will be on there. The chat's in the same spot. Well, that's annoying. Okay, I will definitely keep that in mind next time. That's better? Perfect. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind next time I go live on YouTube. For sure. So, oh, this is the wrong one. So I know a lot of people think that I'm crazy because I wish my mom would text me back. I went out there to check on my dad and don't see him. I'm hoping he went inside because he was working on that boat, and it is too hot for that. It's just too hot. I'm about to grab this thing. Okay, anyway, I was saying, I know a lot of people think I'm crazy, but when I decorate cookies, I like to use two different consistencies. I like an outline and a flood. Now, I am very good at making a hybrid consistency. I'm actually really good at it. Not to toot my own horn, but I just enjoy decorating cookies more when I have two consistencies. And just the same with transfers. So when I'm making something this tiny, I obviously need a tiny little tip to outline things. But if I sit here and flood this little island with the same thing, the same consistency that I outline with, it wears this part of my arm out faster, much faster. So if I make a thinner one, then I can save myself some pain, and it's faster to flood with a thinner flood. So this would probably be, like you can tell, the purple one will always be my transfer outline. The yellow one will always be my transfer flood. Does it take more time and use more bags? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, it makes my work faster, and it makes me more comfortable, and it allows me to enjoy what I'm doing more. So I do use two consistencies. So like the brown, I only have one consistency because I'm only doing that part for this set. For the yellow, I only have one because I only have to do that one little thing for the bumblebee. And that one's fine for the outline and the flood. But all the other color, for the island and the water, I have two. And yes, it takes a few more seconds, but at the end of the day, it's not taking me any more time when I have to spend time settling out a very thick icing, or, vice versa, working the other way. I hope that makes sense. Now, if you haven't been here a while, this bag is ready to blow out anytime it starts to look like a conch shell. But we're going to keep pushing this girl a little bit more. Oh, hold on, I forgot an island. I'm just over here chatting away. So yes, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you have not yet subscribed, please do. I want a silver play button one day. I know I'm super far away from it, but I am going to put in the work, and I'm going to get it there. I'm going to start doing baking videos over here. I'm going to start doing baking lives where I'm going to try out. I want to build up my recipes, so I'm going to try out I'm going to try some new recipes and try to find some things to add to my menu, and I am going to practice them live here on YouTube. So I hope you will join and come with me. Come watch me. Come hang out with me. Come tell me when you think I'm doing something wrong, or when you suggest something better. You're like, oh, Becca, this would be so good if you added pecans, or oh, if you added sprinkles or vanilla or something else. I sure don't claim to know it all, and I enjoy getting feedback. I normally will not do a cake without being on live because I feel like I need the support and the guidance from my friends on the social media platforms. It helps me, especially when I'm about to do something stupid and somebody goes, no, don't do that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, thank you. Appreciate you, friends. I should have put a little post on TikTok, let my friends over there know that I'm live here. Can y'all see this okay? You see how this leaf tip is giving me these little leaves? Now this is the part that's really wearing out my wrist because this icing is very thick. pieces. At first, when I first started doing transfers a lot, I used to get them only from my Cricut design space. Then my daughter told me about Procreate, and I started drawing my own. Now, I do use an inspiration picture, and for whatever reason, I cannot draw on paper, but I can draw on Procreate with like a image beside it. So like, if these images I got from my Cricut design space. If you saw my Facebook video yesterday, it was this beautiful little two-tier cake on a cake platter, a beautiful cake stand. And I did little rosettes as one of the layers. That cake, I drew that in Procreate. It was one of the very first things I drew because I always wanted to have a 3-tier cake transfer that I could use for birthday cakes. So, and I couldn't find anything online that I liked, so I just drew one. So now I have evolved and I am making my own cookie cutters in Procreate. I'm drawing them and then making them. And I've been getting a lot of questions about do I sell my cookie cutters? And I do not yet, but it's a possibility in the future. Right now, I just don't have a lot of confidence because I'm just learning myself. I got my 3D printer when I was on bed rest. It came in after my heart surgery, and it was really awesome because when I was able to finally get up off of bed rest, I was able to play around with it and get a little bit familiar with it. But I'm not sure that I feel confident in the quality of my cookie cutters because I've only had them for a couple months and I've only used them a time or two. So I really would like to use those cookie cutters more times so I can be sure about the quality and the settings I'm using and things like that before I'm going to feel confident to sell them. Because, I don't want to sell someone something and they're like, oh, these are junk. Maybe they work for me, or, maybe I'm more careful with them than most people, or I don't know. I don't want anyone to be disappointed. But I am already designing my Halloween cookie cutter, which I'm super excited about. If y'all don't know, if you're new here, I do 31 days of Halloween cookie videos on Facebook every year. It is one of the most exciting but exhausting things I've ever done. But I do a new cookie every single day for 31 days on Facebook. A new Halloween cookie. And I do a lot of them that are like super detailed, but I also do a lot of cookies that are very beginner friendly. Like if you don't, like you can just use circles or hearts or stars. And then I do a lot of them that have transfers, so you can put them on any shape, like if you're a beginner and you don't have many cookie shapes. I try to keep everyone in mind. Yes, so it's pretty cool because you can take you can go over in shapes and like pull over, for example, a heart shape, which is what I did for this one. So I pulled a heart shape onto the mat and I sized it the same size as my cookie cutter. And then I was able to bring the images over and know what size I was going to need them to be to fit on the cookie. And then I put them as print and cut, but I don't cut. I just print. And then I always make I actually have 2 sizes cut off of here. I usually make 5 different sizes because sometimes I'm off in the measuring. Like I don't do very well with the measuring sometimes. So I will I'll make a few, I'll size them up 0.25 inches and then 0.25 and then 0.25. I'll start off with a really tiny one and then I'll go up so that I have a variety of sizes. And then I will once I get them printed, then I bring the cookie cutter out, and then I hold it like this, and then well, this one's actually going at the bottom. So I thought I was going to have to use that one. I definitely wouldn't be able to do that one. And then I was able to size and see that that one was going to be the right size for me. So that's how I use my Cricut Design Space. And I've been doing that for years, making transfers. But I didn't know how popular videos would be with transfers. I don't know. Everybody loves my videos when I do transfers for some reason. Thank goodness, because I love doing them. Uh-oh, hold on. Ew! Goodness gracious. Woo! That was a good sneeze. I'm gonna wash my hands just in case. Woo. Am I the only one who takes off running from my workspace when I have to sneeze? Thank you, Kara. Oh, hi, Mom. I just texted you to see if my dad was upstairs. I keep going and checking on him out the door. I want him to be inside. Color bleed. I have some good videos on color bleed, girl. I have a tutorial for red and black icing that really helps a lot with color bleed. I don't ever have that issue anymore. The only, ooh, that's going to be a sandy looking island because it's drying. Goodness, that was a big sneeze. What was I saying before I had to sneeze? Before I got interrupted by the sneeze. Oh, you did text me back. Okay, I can't see my phone. Okay, so I can't check it. Oh, now it sounds like static, Melissa. We just got through this. Like the whole first 20 minutes of my live, I was sounding like a robot. And there's nothing I can do about it. Like, we tried everything. I tried to turn the air off. I tried to put my AirPods in. I tried to mute and unmute. This is my first semi-successful live on YouTube. I tried to go one time and it kicked me off, and I haven't been back since. So I really, this is all new to me over here. But I'm trying to please the masses by going live over here because I mostly go live on the TikTok, but a lot of my Facebook friends don't like TikTok. And they can't watch me over there. So I figured if I start going live over here, it could be like best of worlds, you know? Is it okay now? That's what they were saying earlier. It's kind of static. It's like scratchy. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. I literally tried everything earlier. Everybody was helping me, like, doing a sound check, and I just can't get it. It's got to be YouTube because nothing changed it. Like, no matter what I did made it better. Nothing made it better. So, I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to mute and then come off. I hit the flip around button. Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. I'll try just staying quiet and working for a minute and see if it'll work itself out again. My microphone is melting. That would not surprise me. That really would not surprise me at all. It is so stinking hot here. Ooh. This is one let's try again. This is one disadvantage to piping the transfers on small little pieces like this, is that it slides around a lot. Oh goodness, that sneeze got me. Okay, let's do a little sound check. Is it better? Worse? Or the same? Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? Is it me you're looking for? Are we still here? Ah. Okay, friends. I'm over it. I'm gonna try to go out. I don't know what else I can do. I'm gonna go out and look it up, see what's happening. I can tell I'm dropping viewers because who wants to listen to a robot? I will see if I'll probably go live over on TikTok because that's no nonsense and I need to get these things done now. I've got baking and stuff to do. I'm going to try to look it up. I'm going to ask around, find out why this keeps happening. It may be a YouTube thing, so maybe I'll come back later. I don't want to go out and come back and start a whole new live and then do it again. So I'm going to look it up. I'll probably report this and see what's going on with YouTube. But yeah, I don't know enough about it. So let me learn a little bit. Because it keeps happening. Like it will do good and then it goes bad. So I'm going to check it out and see if it's YouTube or if it's something else. In the meantime, I'm going to go over on the TikToks for a little bit. And then I'll try to come back here later when I go to bake some cookies. So as soon as I finish all these transfers, I need to bake, I need to make icing, I need to color icing, I need to do all the things. I got a lot to do, so I have plenty to do on live, but I'm going to try to report this and see what the problem is, and then maybe I'll see y'all later. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I look forward to seeing y'all again. Of course it's good now. Oh, Liza, I'm so sorry. All right, yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna go look it up. If I can find out what I'm doing wrong, then I'll fix it and I'll come back here. If not, I'll go over to another thing. But thanks so much, guys, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it so much. And I promise I'm gonna be coming back. I'm gonna be coming back a lot here. So I'm gonna figure out this audio thing, and then I'll be seeing a lot more of y'all. So until then, please make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And I appreciate you watching any of my videos and let me know what you think about them. Thanks so much. Y'all have a beautiful day.